Okay, so we're doing more hand tattoos. It's been a minute since I've done one of these.
Right? I don't think we've done done hand tattoos together yet.
No. This will be
So
your first time.
the title of this first one is Japanese Hand Tattoos, and it's from George Martin. It says, "Hi Remy, love the content. Currently on my journey to complete a full Japanese bodysuit. These are my hand tattoos to finish off my sleeves. I'm pretty happy with them. Keep doing what you're doing."
All right, so we got this guy. I like it.
It's like the face of a food dog.
Yeah, I think so. It's a little soft, I think. I could see punching some deep black into this, but it looks like the whole sleeve is done that way.
Yeah.
Which is like not my favorite. It's a little too tonal.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think it needs like some more blacker blacks.
These Japanese black and gray suits are always kind of tonal like that, though they don't tend to have hard blacks and like negative space.
I also feel like it could really use like a pop of color. This is one of those times where I would love to see some of those pink cherry blossom petals. I don't know. I just think it would make that black look blacker and that skin tone more skin tone.
Color in general would help. Color in Japanese always looks better, I think. I don't know why you want Japanese and black and gray. It's not a great idea in my opinion, but I mean, it's fair enough. Take what you like, but there's some stuff in there that could be touched up on the knuckles.
Yeah, definitely you lost a bit down in the knuckles there.
That's always going to be the case with hand tattoos. They're never going to be one pass if you care. There's some jackass out there who's like, I got a one pass hand tattoo. Looks great. It's like, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That's the lie. You're just in denial. There's work to be done. It's almost impossible. It can be done, but it's almost impossible.
Your artist has to be really like...
Even then, you have this luck and fucking...
baby hands, like you've never used them in your whole entire life.
This one's a bit better for that, but it's still, there's still some spottiness in here.
I mean, it could just be the picture, but I feel like this one has maybe some blacker blacks happening.
I think it's probably lighting.
Okay.
Like, it's the exact same, idea. He just got a bit more glare, I think, on the first one.
Yeah, I still think these are, they're tonally too dark. Like, the artist could have put more skin breaks. Or, there's too much, is that opaque gray? There's too much opaque gray?
Nope, not opaque gray in here. There is a difference. There's some differences. This is still gray shade.
Oh, is it?
No, that's still gray shade.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's any opaques in here. Opaques have a very, they have a look where it's almost like a chameleon trying to blend in with black and gray.
Well, to me, it looks like opaque, but I'm not. You're around this every day.
That's gray wash.
Yeah, but as I said, you're around this every day, so you would know a little better.
This guy has some smooth-ish transitions, like his black to gray is pretty good.
Yeah, I just feel like there's not enough skin showing through some of his grays.
He's got some pretty intelligent choices where he left negative space in the sumi waves around the corners of the hand.
Yeah.
All around the perimeter of the hand is where you would leave negative space. Even the wrist, that wrist bone doesn't like to take ink.
Yeah, I feel like this, it really fits the shape of the hand really well.
Well, he'd done it very well to fit the hand.
Yeah.
So they made this face for this hand.
Yeah, I mean, I really like these tattoos. I just think that they need blacker black or more breathing room to me.
It almost looks like there could be a hiding cover up in the wrist.
Oh yeah, I can see what you're saying.
It looks like there's some things going on there to distract.
That fin is hiding something.
It possibly. Yeah. I don't know if that is the case, but it looks like there could be some stuff under there.
No, you're definitely right. These stripes in the
I just don't know why you
fin.
would do that.
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
They've done it in a way that looks semi-intentional, but
it kind of looks like a cover-up.
I don't know why you would do that.
Well, this one dark streak that runs all the way through, to me, says cover-up.
I see some more stuff in there, too, that give me that idea. But
and these...
decent enough job if it was.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't, it still doesn't look bad. I just don't see why you would do that.
Yeah, no, a weird choice if it's not a cover-up, right? So this next one, just let me grab the email for it. This one is from Michael Chance. It says, "Hey man, love the vids. Here are my 2 hand bangers." bangers.
Yeah.
One being the start of my Iron Maiden sleeve, the other being the end of a sleeve. I have apprentice legs too. Let me know if you want to see them.
Always send those.
Both are healed
That's all I want.
in the pics, and will fire a fresh of the Iron Maiden one. Don't actually have a fresh unedited version of my right hand. Sorry.
That's okay.
Again, I feel like a little Freudian slip there. I'm working on flash sheets right now, and that's like all that's on my mind.
Yeah. So this is very strange. That eye may as well not be there.
It reminds me of the eye that was on the back of your neck once.
Yeah, even that was bigger, and it was in a smaller area.
And this walrus skull is really hard to read.
I couldn't tell what that was. It looks like a spider to me.
No, it's a walrus skull.
Like a fucking spider of some kind.
It's
maybe, yeah, I don't know.
I'm flipping it. We
It's
have
okay.
it
No, it
upside
doesn't
down.
even matter. I can see it for what it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be flipped.
Well,
it doesn't make sense either way.
It's definitely not reading better in the right direction.
No, it's not. None of that matters. It's completely indistinguishable.
It's
a
like
blob of ooze, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean, so like, a smart choice would have been to do big bold outlines on something like this because of how tiny it is.
While outlines on the hand in general, or some lines to begin with, would have given this a chance. There's no lines here. The guy is like afraid to line.
Yeah, this is just gonna disappear.
I've seen this before. We had an artist at the shop who just recently left, who was very afraid to line anything
because it showed his lack of ability to line.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, you can't not line these things and expect them to stay. You're basically doing a watercolor black and gray tattoo.
Yeah, and
so this stuff's just gonna melt all over.
To nothing.
Yeah, without lines on those tusks, good luck.
Yeah, I think like that it's kind of a huge bummer because like I think this would have been a really nice tattoo had the artist lined it.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't say that, but it would have been a salvageable tattoo. Now it's a future blackout for sure, and if it's not, this guy just doesn't give a shit.
Right, I think that's like the theme of our show. Black it out.
Not always. There's some stuff that's good, but this is a blob, and it may as well just be a black blob.
Blobby.
So, and this one, yes, this isn't any better.
Yeah, again, I'm flipping the photo really quickly.
No, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what fucking way it's facing. You can see it.
I mean,
it's just it's
Iron Maiden. I don't understand why we needed the. I mean, I get that we wanted to put the lightning in, but the blue background could have been gracefully or more gracefully done.
Again, no lines.
Your Iron Maiden glove, and it looks like.
Why is this guy so afraid to line anything?
You could have lined all of these like crazy bandages.
You can kind of see there was maybe an attempt at lining, and it just didn't happen. Like
that's
you couldn't get it in.
There's probably a shadow there.
Nah, maybe. I think there was some attempt at lining in places, and he just lost most of his line.
I feel like his excuse. Oh, see, I'm yawning. This one's so boring. I think this one, the excuse would have been, he healed the lines bad, or it's just my style.
Yeah, well, your style sucks, and you need to get some lines in here, and the first thing that most tattooers do is line. Yeah. So you need to go back to the start and stop doing stuff like this.
Yeah, like seriously work on your lines. It would make it so much better. I don't know if you can see
it. Would make it better, but it wouldn't make it great. Here you go, lines. Look at that.
Yeah,
Ooh, lines
and this
everywhere.
is a solid tattoo.
Lines. Ooh, look at the lines in here.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It breathes. It's a solid tattoo.
Guess what? Tattoos on the knuckles, those are lined too. So is the one up top.
Yeah.
There are lines in all tattoos except some kinds of realism can get away with it, or watercolor. That's it. If you're not doing very particular things, you need line weights of some kind.
You definitely need lines.
Even like some tattoos will have lines and you won't see them.
Yeah, oh yeah. They blend so well, right? Because the artist is just so good at what they're doing. I like this tattoo. My only problem is the shape of the rose is just a little weird to me. I would have brought this bottom part of the rose down just a little more to fit the anatomy of the hand. That's it.
He was trying to avoid the knuckles, but like there was an obvious shape to make this rose, and he missed the mark.
Yeah.
So the whole rose should have just come over a little bit. You don't have much more to lose coming over just a bit there.
That the thumb there.
That line's going to stay in as well, just slightly over as it is on the very top of the hand.
Yeah.
I know this for a fact. I've had enough work done on my hands to say there's a chance I've had more work done on my hands than anyone who's ever lived.
I agree with that.
So I know that you wanted to do that to save that line, but the line of all things would have been okay. And the red that you used is close enough to his skin tone that you're not going to notice much inconsistency in how solid it is.
Agreed.
I know this also because I had a full red hand.
Yeah.
And the little holidays, the places that weren't saturated, didn't stand out that much because they were close-ish to the red tone.
Yeah.
So there's some choices that should have been made that weren't made.
Yeah.
And
I agree. I totally agree.
it's still a nice tattoo.
It's a nice tattoo. The shape is wrong. I think
the leaves
the
could
shape
use a
is wrong.
little more lining to build some more dimension into them too, I believe. Maybe even some dotting in places would help because they look just a little too empty for me.
Yeah.
Like
I
they're
get
just
that.
they're too open.
In agreement, mostly in agreement on the shape, but yeah, I think a little more like detail in them and stuff, like the leaves up top there would be.
The
great.
rose has enough detail. The
Yeah.
leaves are just like it's almost like they
Yeah.
were just tired and they were done for the day.
Maybe if they like solid blacked in between those couple lines, it would have added some more interest or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So this one says, "Hey Remy, I wanted to show you my process of being covered. So here is my hand and forearm with some Star Wars pieces. Love to know what you think." And that one was from Brenton.
Well, I like this probably the most today so far, as silly as that may seem. Because
Yeah.
even though these were like done by like a 7 out of 10 guy, there's a lot of character in this work. And sizing is pretty good on the hand overall.
Yeah, I like the sizing.
So, I mean, not too much to complain about other than this could have been done better, obviously. But, I mean, I like color tattoos. And for a healed hand I think that's healed.
Yeah, I
mean,
think
that's
so. I mean,
pretty punchy still.
yeah, I think it's really nice. Like, I think some of guys' lines are a little wobbly blown out here and there.
Some of that will happen.
A little bit just because of where we're at.
Yeah.
But I think this is like a decent little like stormtrooper guy or clone trooper.
This is a strange one because it's like they went right onto the knuckles, whereas the last one tried to avoid trouble spots. This guy just went fucking send it.
Yeah.
Just hit it. Who cares? Like,
Let's do it.
and they got it. You know, like you see the wobbles on the knuckles, but like it still makes for a better piece. Imagine now if they had it done what the other guy did with the rose. They had to try to sneak this into this tiny little area.
It wouldn't have worked.
It would have been this tiny little stormtrooper,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't have.
worked.
It would have been fucking weird looking.
Yeah, no, this is great. I honestly, and like this is probably wrong, but I maybe would have wanted to see some of this red right down at the bottom. To me, that
I would have done it.
would have camouflaged some of the wobbles.
Not even just that, but it's just more tonally consistent. You have
Yeah.
the red on top, the red on the sides. Build it out. Why not?
I would have just thrown a smidgen down there just to.
They weren't afraid to work on the knuckles, and
Mm-hmm.
they already covered the worst parts of them. The web of the fingers actually takes quite a bit better than the knuckles do.
Mm-hmm.
Goes in quite a bit easier there, and even if they had just snuck some here in
Yeah.
between,
Just a little smidgen down there above the O or the 0 or
it's not like
whichever
it's
that is.
impossible to do that now. So I think they could probably just sneak that into a touch-up.
That's
And
what I would have done.
Again, that red tone isn't going to show too many holidays, too many weak spots in the
Too
ink.
many little breaks.
So you got a good shot that it'll look pretty good.
Your Star Wars
So.
sleeve is pretty fun though so far.
Yep.